It's that time again. Time to watch some slow sim football in Madden 26. And we got the 4-5 Buccaneers against the 7-2 Buffalo Bills. Both these teams are very good, and they're very good on defense, as you can see. But they got great overalls. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are fighting for the NFC South and, at the very least, a wild card spot. The Buffalo Bills are chasing Patriots, as we all may know. So let's get into this. Let's talk about the Patriots first. So they're in their own playbooks, and I keep saying that they're one of the few teams to be in their own playbooks, but they're more than I thought that are still using their same offense and defense. They're in the West Coast zone run and the 4-3 under. The play sheets they're using are air raid gun. That worked for them very well at the last game. Hit them at the line and deep freeze. They're still trying to build those up, but no one's really using those play sheets. And then as far as the slot, it's Shakir. He's their number one, and he's in the slot. This playbook doesn't run the ball enough, but you have Josh Allen, so why would you want to? As simple as that. They're 7-2. They're fine. They don't need to run the ball. We're not trying to make this realistic. We're trying to win games. And you put the ball in Josh Allen's hand, and you say, here you go, win us the game. Just like real life. So let's talk about the Buccaneers. So the Buccaneers, another team rocking their same playbooks, more than I thought. Batch of blitzes, Masters of Disguise, West Coast zone run, Disguise 3-4. I mean, they're a 4-5 ball club, and I think what really needs to change is not their playbooks. Definitely not on defense, maybe on offense, but I like the way this playbook runs the ball. I think what needs to change is Baker Mayfield. He's throwing too many interceptions, so we're going to make some changes to him. The first thing we're doing is we're putting dots on him as a superstar X Factor ability. He did have Gambit, and I think everyone that had Gambit on them did not play very well. We're also changing up his traits. He's got throwaway, look for stars, eyes up, set up time, snap, mischief, steering clear, and cover ball. He did have look for stars. He still has that, but he had hero ball, and I didn't like it. I want these guys. I'm working on trying to get these guys to play like Burrow, where they focus on getting their feet set before they throw, and hopefully that cuts down interceptions. And then in the slot, it is Chris Godwin, or God Chriswin, as he used to be called when he was really good in fantasy football. Anyway, that's it. That's the changes. Let's sit back and enjoy this one. This should be a good one. These are two really good teams with really good defenses, and I can't wait.
The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen, in the prime of his career.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even keel. We don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
We go three tight ends here on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 42.
Play action now, and here's Allen. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Kalijah Kancey in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. He gets this complete to Shakir, and he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Allen. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
One more time going up top with Allen. And that is incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And that'll set up fourth down. He'll try it now with Cook. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
A throw on the move is caught. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 9. That's thrown quickly, taken in by Godwin. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. This one on target to Godwin. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Buccaneer
Baker going to give it to Irving. Uh-oh. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Second down throw from Mayfield. They'll find the rookie out of Ohio State, Emeka Egbuka. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
23 yards.
It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal. Irving. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
They'll set up the screen to White. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. That one taken in. Emeka Egbuka. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone because, as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will take a 7-0 lead. They'll start out first down and 10. Off the play fake, here's Allen. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. From the 31, here is second down and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
From the gun, here is Allen. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Big-time play there for Buffalo. It's a gain of 34.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Allen to throw again. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. Throwing again. It's Allen. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
First down.
Now it is first and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. The Bucs have the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. As we are ready to get back underway. Here's Cook. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Offense.
The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. From the gun, Josh Allen. Open man is Shakir, and that's complete. And they'll get about 5 yards closer, but now it is 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Here's Allen to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Bills. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Irvin. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
3 yards. And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On play action, Mayfield. Left side, he's got Ibuka. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
15 yards. That's another Buccaneers first down.
On the RPO, they'll get this to Ibuka. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
Second down, 8 yards to go. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. Get about 6 before he's taken down. Third and 2. Here we go.
Third down.
Baker to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucs will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Josh Allen on the bootleg. He'll find Shakir open right side. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
That's another
A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Buffalo.
47-yard line.
Now a design run. It's Allen. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Gain on the play.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
The second down throw is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. That's to the right side, taken in by Evans. Here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Mayfield.
The 12-yard line.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. 11 yards on the connection there. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Mayfield to throw. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Buccaneers first down.
First down, here's Irvin. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Christian Benford brings him down.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans.
To number 13, Mike Evans.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Mayfield. That is caught. He got Godwin. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
A gain of 13 yards.
The RPO, that one is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Throwing is Baker. He's got the connection there to Ibuka. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. That's Ibuka in motion. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. Looking for Ibuka, he's got it again. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
Complete to Emeka Ibuka. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Throwing is Mayfield. That is left side and caught by Evans. They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal.
A gain of 3. Brings up
Now
second
Mayfield.
and goal.
Now screen set up for Irving.
Mayfield's pass.
Looking for that final yard. It's third and goal.
Yards brings up third and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Buccaneers. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. So on third and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And the Bills
On first down, it's Allen. This one complete to Palmer. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a
Off the
yard.
play fake, here's Allen.
46-yard line.
And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report. Todd Bowles there, the Bucs head coach, as his guys head back out for their next possession. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. First and 10. The give. This is Irving. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
He'll step up and run this. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay. Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Third and long. Mayfield. That's over the middle. and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
The Bills offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Now it's Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Complete to James
Here's a
Cook.
3rd down and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Bills 1st down.
On the handoff, this is Cook. He'll be brought down inside the 25. Levante David doing his work on defense.
24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's going to be out of bounds, gain of just a couple, and now we've got 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. To the goal line and in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. On the ground, it's Irving. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. In the middle of the field, he's got Evans.
Mayfield's pass.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try to sneak it here, and that'll keep the drive going. He's got the 1st down, up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. And
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
at the 41-yard line.
That's thrown quickly, taken in by Godwin. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Gain of 11.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
Unbalanced
48-yard
look to the
line.
left here on 1st down. On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. That is Joey Bosa in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
And it might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Irvin. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. 3rd and a long way to go.
And it's 3rd down.
That's Ibuka in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. There's Evans. He's got it. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing now. Allen here on first down. He'll swing this one out to Cook. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
James Cook. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
To the air. On second down, here's Allen. He takes off. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down.
Gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Bills.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this first
at the
and 10.
37-yard line.
A run up the middle with Cook. And he'll lean forward, getting this to about the 35. Hassan Reddick there to make the play.
Gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Throwing on second down. It's Allen. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. On third down, it's Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
12 yards. That's another.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. The fourth quarter begins with a run by Cook. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
From the 20, here's second down and 7. From the gun, here is Allen. That is caught. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
And the Bills, first down. First and goal.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up first and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being first and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
Hook. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
A 2-yard pickup.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
And he will drive his way into the end zone. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Bills. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Passes kick is good. And the Bills move out in front by 4. They'll put Everett in motion here. They'll run with Irving. And he just about did a little pirouette there. Spinning and turning for a pickup of 5.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
They'll go again here with Irving. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Out right and catch made. That's Ibuka. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
He'll step up and run. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Quickly to Shakir on the RPO. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Allen gonna give it to Cook. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
In on the tackle.
This is 3rd and 6.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd down and 6.
From the gun, Josh Allen. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
They really needed that one, didn't they, Mike? I mean, they have to find a way to keep this as a one-possession game. This will at least give them a chance to do so, depending on what happens here on 4th down.
Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. The Bucs offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's to the left side, caught by McMillan. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
That's good for a
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. Over the middle, that's Godwin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
28 yards.
Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
A 28-yard gain. And a Buccaneer first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On second down, Baker.
47-yard line.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. They send Evans in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. To throw is Mayfield. He'll look underneath here for Irving. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Bucky Irving. 4 yards on the pickup.
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. Get this complete right side to Otten. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Tampa Bay.
They'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Otten. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against a wall, back-to-back plays, you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
That's Ibuka in motion. They'll go. Mayfield. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, this is Strong. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
It's a loss of 3. Brings up 2nd and 13 at the 21-yard line.
Allen now on 2nd down. He connects with Palmer on that one. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. Looking downfield for Coleman. That is brought in. And he is going to have the Bills' first down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
There's the spike, and that stops the clock with 20 seconds to go. Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. The Bills going to use their final timeout here as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This to potentially send us to overtime. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
Here's 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
They send Godwin in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. A short one there to Otten. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
Receiver in motion. Going right.
37-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
It's 3rd
third down. They'll set up to throw.
8 yards to go.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up, and remember the rules now were changed in the offseason. They're the same as the overtime playoff rules. So each team gets to possess the football once. If you score a touchdown in the opening drive, it's no longer a walk-off. The other team can match it. From then on, it's next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. Any defensive score ends the game. All replay challenges come from upstairs, and we play 1 overtime period. If it's still tied, that's the way the game ends. On the return, this is Strong. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. First and 10, and it's Allen. A pass caught right side by Coleman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. We'll try and run here with Cook. A gain there of 15. Good for a Bills first down.
That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And
this one intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to have it with a chance to win this game here in overtime.
So as this game's gone on, like, this secondary is just continuing to learn, continuing to remember all the different looks this offense has thrown at them. And now it all pays off. Start of overtime, they see one that they recognize and they jump it, and now they set up their team with a chance to win it here in overtime.
They'll put Everett in motion here. Now a first throw here in overtime. He's got his big target, Everett. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. That's Ibuka in motion.
At the 50-yard line.
2nd down throw for Mayfield. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the hole, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
That's Ibuka in motion. From the gun, it's Mayfield. There's that man again, another catch. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd. As they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This one to win it in overtime. That's long enough, and it's good! On target from long range. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory. So a win here for the visiting Bucks. They knew a field goal would do it, and a pressure kick from distance was right on the money. They come away with the victory here in overtime. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
Well, the Buccaneers get it done in overtime. Walk-off field goal, 27-24. That's a hard-fought win on the road against a 7-2 Buffalo Bills, who are now 7-3. Buccaneers 5-5. I believe that moves them to the lead over Atlanta. Look at that. Atlanta falls to the 9 seed. So that's going to be a fun race there between the wild card and the NFC South. So it'll be Arizona and Seattle. I mean, Seattle's probably going to fall off, and that brings in New York, Washington, Dallas, Green Bay, Chicago. There's a lot of teams vying. I mean, in also the NFC North divisions up for grabs. Could Arizona make a push for the NFC West? Not sure, but we got a lot of drama here. So let's talk about this game. I really liked they put through 317 yards, 2 touchdowns, and interceptions. Right. That's funny. This is interesting. All right, so QB rating of 102.3 for Mayfield. Still can't get him to stop throwing interceptions, but he's playing a tough team. So he did throw for 300 yards and only 1 interception. Good for you. 2 touchdowns, 2 sacks, 37 for 44. Rushing, Irving was held in check. Mayfield did have 2 for 21. Emeka Egbuka was the leading wide receiver at 10 for 95 and 2. Chris Godwin Jr., 8 for 87 in the slot. Mike Evans, 7 for 52. And then you have a bunch of other guys just chipping in here. Defensively, 10 tackles for Levante David. Tackles for loss. A lot of guys had 2 tackles for loss. David, Hassan Reddick, Kalijah Cansey, Yaya Diaby. Cansey also had 2 sacks, which led to 2 tackles for loss. So there you go. Reddick's the only one that had a true tackle for loss, as he had 1 sack. And Nelson had a sack. What the hell is Anthony Nelson? Jamal Dean had an interception. And no defensive touchdowns. That's pretty much it. That's the stats from the game. Let's look at the stats overall wise. Baker Mayfield, 2,200 yards passing, 21 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. You like this, I'm okay. If he keeps going up 22, 2-1 interception, he'll be fine. He'll still be a little bit higher than you want in interceptions, but I think we might have fixed him. Need his YPA to go up. That's disgusting at 6.7. Bucky Irving, only 800 yards on the season. I can't say only 800 yards, but compared to other people and the amount of times he's rushed the ball, he should be doing better. But he's not. Emeka Egbuka is the leading wide receiver on this team. He's the number 2. He's got 67 receptions, 586 yards, 8 touchdowns, followed by Mike Evans, who had over 586 yards, 6 touchdowns. And Chris Godwin Jr. just not great. And, Cade Otton is not, as someone has called him before in fantasy, Cade Rotten. He just randomly shows up. Tackles, Levante David, of course. Tackles for loss, Yaya Diaby, Hassan Reddick, Cansey, Levante David, all over double digits. Hassan Reddick and Cansey both have 7.5 sacks, followed by Diaby. And they're pretty much the leaders here. Interceptions, Jamal Dean has 2, and a bunch of other people have 1. So, I mean, their defense plays very well, but that's also because they run the ball. So, big win for them. They have the Rams, who have a bad record and aren't doing very well, but of course they're tough. And then a real tough matchup against the Cardinals. So they got their work cut out for them still. No easy ones on the table, but this is a huge win. Back-to-back tough games, tough stretch here. Tell me what you think. What do you think about this defense of the Buccaneers?